Hey, it's your boy Soul once again. Welcome to another Art School Tales, where I do a bit of a story time, I guess, about my experiences back when I was in art college, like a decade ago or so. I'm older than I look, I know. And in between the video, I'm also gonna drop in my design. So enjoy that. Welcome. And yeah, let's go and get to it. So let's talk about favoritism. Favoritism back in my school was very rampant. I mean, they didn't say it outright. It was very, very obvious what was going on here. Okay? Yeah. There was like no bare bones about it, right? Like every time, dude, we had. All right, you know what? Tell you what. Let me tell you the tiers first, so you get an idea what I'm talking about here. I want you to understand the mindsets here. So, back in art college or art school, whatever you want to call it, we had different types of students, right? Because not just the same type of art. So we had illustrators. That's me. We had animators, graphic designers, but that can fall under animator and illustrator, so they're like in between area kind of thing. You get it. We also had the car people, as I like to call them, but I guess the technical term would be like automotive designers. Let's say that. Those people who like automotive, cars. They design cars. They make cars. That's all they do. That's it. And the reason that's so important in my particular school is because I live in Detroit. Our school is located in Detroit, downtown Detroit. And car companies like Ford and Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, whatever. We're the Motor City, man. We're known for cars. That's the one good thing about Detroit. It's the cars. I mean, Motown music as well, but mostly cars, yeah. And we also had arts and crafts students as, arts and crafts, like weaving or sewing or making vases or jewelry, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And we also have photography. Photography is interesting, actually. Photography was more like, how should I put this? It's exactly what it sounds like. I mean, take a picture, it looks nice, blah, blah, blah. Then they put through filters. They might add something in Photoshop later. I don't know. It's really awesome. I do like photography, how it looks, and especially professional photography. I mean, I get how people do it. I get it. I understand. But yeah, so we had illustrators slash graphic designers, right? They're like in the middle area. That's where I fall under. Then we have the animators, just like the name, they animate. Then we have, like I mentioned, the car people or automotive designers. We kind of saw them as the jocks because anytime like a bigwig from like Ford or any of those companies show up, I mean, the school makes a big deal about it all the way. They make a big deal for any like well-known person that shows up, but particularly for the cars though, they go full stop with that. They go full stop. Because, these are like future car designers and whatnot. They take it real serious. And for the rest of the little peons, they'll mean nothing. So go on about your business. It's for the car people. Yeah, that's how it was like a lot. So we all had like a different levels of artists going on. And some were better than others. At that time, I was probably not so great, but I did improve, obviously, over time. If you've seen some of my work now, or probably the little work I'm showing in between the video right now, yeah, I got way better. I got way better. You can see, my work paid off. A lot. But I remember specifically, we had like not several, but like particular students who stood out the best for the dean, and he always awards them and all that. And I understand they do deserve that. I agree, they do. But then there's other times where you have to kind of like step back, be like, "Hey guys, chill out. Let somebody else have the spotlight for a change. They don't have like, okay, like the real skill students, I understand to get the spotlight. I understand that. I agree. They do. They deserve that. But don't just ignore, like, everybody else, though. Like, where we chop liver? Come on. Like, in my class, we had one particular student who was awesome as hell, and I still follow him on Instagram. He's an awesome guy. He is. But one thing I noticed, like, several times, I'm sure he probably noticed, I mean, how could he not know this? Was the special treatment he was getting a lot? A lot? Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was definitely getting special treatment. And, you know, I get it. You know, highly skilled, come to school and all that. Yeah, of course, you're gonna get some perks. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But then, like, when it comes to everybody else, what the hell are we? You know? Are we just nothing to you? Are we just the turd that fell down the flush? Like, what's going on? What? Huh? What? Am I going crazy? Is it just me? I don't know. I don't know. Tell me. And I remember that, not just him though. I mean, like, there was other students from different types too, especially in the cars people. I keep saying cars people, but that's what we call them, the cars people. So we did, because they were the jocks. They were the jocks. And every time you know it was them, it's because they're totally different from us. Automatically, you know who was in the cars, because they always dressed up like they were going to work, like work. I'm talking like the full-on suit, tie, all that stuff. Maybe sometimes make an open vest shirt or something, but they always, walk around like that. You know what? You know the movie Wall Street? For anybody who's seen that movie, or at least seen clips from it, if you've seen that movie, or at least aware of that, or if you haven't, look it up yourself. They walked around looking like that a lot. I'm not kidding. They really did. I am not BSing you. They really did look like that, like all the time. Then we have the arts and crafts people, who there's some odd ducks. I mean, okay, it's an art school. It's gonna be a bunch of odd ducks, but that one in particular has some odd ducks. Like they go deep into it. They love what they do. I mean, high respect. I love what I do too, but they really love what they do. I mean, love it. I mean, they will pretty much die in it. All right. More power to you on that. I can't do that. I have to take a little rest from my own work. I have to. And then as illustrators, we're in the middle area, so we're just we're kind of like the Breakfast Club kids. That's gonna date me right there when I say that. It's like a John Hughes film every day, pretty much. I don't care if that dates me. I don't care. And then of course we had photography people. They most are pretty all right. For the most part, they're pretty cool people. And then there's a couple of some that kind of get a little too involved in their work. Like, that kind of person that all they talk about is their work, the process. I mean, it just literally that's all they talk about. There's quite a few like that. I mean, again, more power to them. They know what they're talking about. And I did come to them every few often to like get color advice and whatnot. But man, they love what they love. I'm telling you, man. Oh, let me tell you real quick about the living situation over there. Hold on to this. Hold on to this. Get this. Yo, check it. The dormitory. Now, I didn't live in the dormitory, but I have spent the night times in dormitory. Dude, it's an abandoned hotel. The dormitory is a gigantic abandoned hotel that they refitted to make to a dorm. Now, one section is males, and another section is female. Man, I'm telling you, that was nuts. So basically, when you go in someone's dorm, it looks like a hotel room, straight up. That was so weird. And people look around like it's normal and shit. They really did. Oh my god. I never seen nothing like that. That's so weird to me. It really was. Our college, man. It was a trip. But yeah. this is not near the video, so I want to say first off, if you want to get a art commission from me personally, please go to patreon.com/soulstarsborn. You can also get it from me from buymeacoffee.com/soulstarread. I'll leave the links and descriptions below and down there. You know the drill. Anyway, I want you to also like, sub, share. What do you want to do? It's up to you. I'm not telling you. You make a decision on that. All right. I want you to just enjoy my work. All right. I'm gonna leave you be. So I just want to say thank you for listening, and please, please, please click the next video. Take care, guys.